Here's the former Saint and Viking Morten Andersen to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Sanders on the return. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First down, Giants.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
And the Giants first down.
On the counter, it's Henry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
A gain of 15.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
New York.
Derrick Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 on the Seahawks 30-yard line.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. This is Henry. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Yards picked up on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Complete.
George Kittle there to make the grab. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Giants 7, Seahawks 0.
Following the touchdown, here's Andersen to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll run on 1st down. It's James. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
First quarter with the score.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
Ball carrier.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk first down.
First and 10.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And he's got Lockett. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10, down at the 31. From the shotgun, Wilson. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They run it with James. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On 3rd down, Wilson. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards. Brings up 3rd down. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here. An automatic Morten Andersen does it again. Knocks another one through the posts. Have to be careful because it's almost boring. You know, just how accurate he is. He knocks another one through.
All-time NFL leading scorer. He's known as the Great Dane because he's from Copenhagen. And I think, Charles, he actually leads 2 different... Now a hit and a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
On 1st down, James. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half.
At the Giants' 35-yard line.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Complete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A Seahawk first down as Wilson finds Lockett. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He hit his first, this one from 38. The Hall of Famer's kick is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Taken from about the 12. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermittent? Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way down to the 26. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 46 yards on the ground. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. James. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Taylor on the tackle. That's a gain of 3.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Play action. Now Wilson. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He finds Beckham complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. From 17 yards out. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range, but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A first down carry for Henry. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks' 14-yard line. Only took him 3 plays, and they're already in the red zone, just like that.
37 yards. First down, Giants.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now it's Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown.
number 85.
George Kittle, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
That ties
extra point by Anderson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Taken from about the 12. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Back now in Seattle, Washington, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Fields this way up at the 17. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Down at the 31. 2 yards on the pickup.
From the 31, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Intended for Odell.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Single. 36 power.
The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. And no, it's incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Again, it's Henry. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks' 13-yard line. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down at about the length of the football. On third down, Henry. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
His afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. Hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from me. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
Whistles and a timeout at the 2:05 mark. So this defense wanting to get 1 more pause in before the 2-minute warning, and they do just that. 2nd and 11. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll keep it on the ground. Henry. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Anderson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Fields this way up at the 17. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game.
It's caught at the 10. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. It's a big play there for Seattle. 62 yards. Rolling to his right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Able to get there and pick it. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 8-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Today's final score, Giants.
So a victory here for the Minutes.